Having trouble setting up your Weber kettle to make it virtually set it and forget it? This is your video. So today I've got my plain Jane Weber kettle. It's pretty much stock but not stock. I mean, I changed the tires and the paint job on it, made it a little bit taller, you know, put the mod on the exhaust, but the bowl itself is actually pretty stock. So let me show you how I set it up for a low and slow smoke. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I set it up. So I got the cook rack out already because I had to pull my used coals out just for this video. But I got the Broen sear. Let's take it out. Let's take out my cooking grate, my charcoal grate, because we don't need that in right now. Okay, so you know how the lever down here at the bottom spins this daisy wheel. And what I notice is a lot of people open this all the way, or they open it halfway, and then they close their damper, and they got to keep adjusting their damper. This way, you set it once and forget it. Open her up about 1/8 of an inch. Can you see that? Right there. That much. That's all you need. We'll put the coal rack back in. The Broen sear back in. I'm going to put some foil down. What I like to do is come up right up underneath this, where this Broen sear is, and form it around. Just like that. Get it down under the lip there. And what this is going to do is it's going to help do two things. It's going to help protect grease from going down to the bottom, so you got easy cleanup, right? And two, the air is going to, instead of coming up this way, it's going to force it this way underneath where your fire is, so it can come up and around. So now I've reintroduced the spent coals at the bottom that I had from the last cook, and then I added in some more royal oak lump. Now I'm going to make a little well right here in the center. It goes all the way down to the cook grate, or to the coal grate, because that's going to give me optimum air flow to my fire starter. Right? Okay, so today we're going to use a tumbleweed starter from Royal Oak. I'm going to set that right over top of where that hole is, where right on the grate. And you say, why? What's the difference? Well, because the air is coming up from the bottom, and that fire is going to pull that air straight to where it's at, so it keeps it fed. So we'll go ahead and light this up on both ends. It's nice and caught. So now I'm going to loosely lay a few of these bigger chunks around. I don't want to smother it, so I want to do this loosely. But I want to be able to take advantage of that fire burning hot on top. See, we're already good. There we go. Alright, so now the cook grate goes on. And you see we got some, it's smoking up pretty good. So it'll take it probably about 25-30 minutes. So let's go ahead and put our lid on. Now you got your bottom vents already set. So now we want to open this all the way. Alright, so that's how I set up my kettle. And this setup will get me about 275 on the 250, 275 on the cook rack. And the dome will read about 325 or so. But that's okay, because that's up here and not down here. So this is going to be hotter than right here. So we'll put a little thermometer on that rack, and that way I can show you the difference. Alright, so I just want to show you this little thing here. This is what it is. It's a little oven thermometer. You hang it in your oven rack. You get them for like $5 or $6. Pretty simple. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this right here. You say, what's that going to do? Well, that's going to tell me the temperature of what's coming across right here at the cook rack. Because your dome your dome thermometer tells you 3 inches from the dome. So you're still up here. So this way, I know what the temperature is on my cook rack. So, okay, so it's been about 20-25 minutes. As you can see, we're right here, just under 350. We're about 340 at the dome. So let's take a look. And I don't know if you can see that, how well. But we are at 275 at the cook grate. That is great temp for ribs, you know, briskets, brisket flats, whatever. So let's since we got it heated up, let's cook something. So since we got it heated up, why don't we cook something, huh? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna throw on these little Johnsonville sausage patties. And that foil is going to catch all the grease that comes off these sausages, which is going to be really good for easy cleanup, because you know I'm all about that. And then, just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to lift this up and I'm going to throw a piece of cherry wood from my last cook. I'm just going to throw that right in on top of the coals, and that'll be fine. Let's close her up, and we'll be back in just a little while. Alright, so let's check these bad boys out. They've been on there for about 35 minutes or so. These look good. You see we crept up to about 325, and that's okay. We're running about a 168, 171. I'm going to say these are done. Let's pull them off. Alright guys, so the sausages are let rest for about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. Let's just cut into them. They're fully cooked. Nice. Grilling them that way really gives it a nice outdoor grilled flavor, which just complements a boring sausage patty. But got a little bit of a smoke ring, which is awesome. Anyway, I'm smoking berries. That's all I got. I hope this little tip helps you out in the long run. For anybody that's struggling with keeping temperatures on your Weber kettle, that's all I do, and I don't touch it at all. So, have a great week. Cheers, everybody.